crashes my game now, I guess.
Someone's already here, boss. I haven't had any issues like that.
It happened 3 times in a row. I haven't experienced anything like that yet.
Quick, somebody, help! Come quickly! We've got a burglar! Gods, there's a psychopath on the loose! I give up! Help! Help! I'm being attacked!
I'm scared to wait.
I don't mind them.
I'm gonna try the arena again, I guess.
Help! Help! I'm help! I hope we'll get to Skingrad soon. I've had a... I'll be right behind. I'll be right behind. I can't wait to be back in Skingrad, safe and sound.
Do you know what it means when the stone tells me that the hero's fate is known? When the hero's fame has grown.
There's a... If you go to your character, there is a, bar or something that says fame. And you, for certain dialogue options between NPCs, sometimes you need a certain amount of fame. And you just get fame for, like, doing stuff.
Where's fame? I'm not seeing fame.
I don't know if it's under there specifically, but it is a thing. I, like, watched a couple videos recently where they were like, you need to have this much fame to start this or whatever.
Oh, it's just under stats. I have 15 fame.
Where's stats?
All the way to the right of the character menu. Or just
Details.
Yeah.
Where is it at the bottom?
No, it's towards the top.
Oh, my fame is 41. Shit.
I'm more famous than I am.
Apparently. God damn, the fucking arena is still bugged for me. It's so fucking shitty. This is my favorite thing to do. And I can't fucking do it. Just shitty. Kingrad is so pretty.
It's all pretty. Pretty lame.
Fucking got him.
think I'm gonna plug in my HDMI so I can sit on the couch.
Ooh.
Ugh, that's what's nice about my setup here. I'm wondering, if I'm gonna try to set up the way things are at the lake house when we move in similarly, that it's like my PC is right here, like within a HDMI cable length from the TV, so I can just like plug it in and then sit on the couch with a controller with Kat if she wants to, like if I can play any game that I can play a single player with a controller. Oh, that was stuck in there. Or Red Dead or Dying Light. It's so weird how they did the DLC for Dying Light 1.
Yeah.
Or rather, a second DLC. Or is that what it is? Or like a new game mode? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to quit vaping.
Yeah. The weed
Yeah,
or
it's
the
me.
Nick or the both?
The Nick.
Yeah. I advised against it when you started.
I know.
That shit's like harsh. And I don't fucking know what they put in that stuff to make it. You know, it sounds like an old person thing to say, but it's also very true in I feel like this case because that shit ain't been around a long time.
Yeah.
Studies on that shit.
I don't really trust it.
I feel iffy even about weed pens sometimes. So I mean I don't know. I obviously use them, but I try to use them very supplementally, rather than it being like a primary source of smoking.
Right.
Oh my god, my guy looks so fucking stupid. Why are the helmets so big on my guy? Like the helmets are always like the
They're
eyes and the
huge.
sides. Are they all just huge? Like I feel like they're never like fitting my face. And I don't know if
Yeah.
that's just the wacky shit that I did with the head.
Some Oblivion shit.
I'm like thinking about what I'm bringing to Magic tomorrow, and this pod has been a lot newer, a lot lower interaction to the game. But so I feel like I've been playing only my newer decks for the most part. But I'm like staring at my Izzet deck, and I feel like the meme of Bilbo looking at the ring like, and why shouldn't I? Why not? Show them true power.
Right.
But I also don't like to steam room. But I don't know. Eric doesn't have any not bad decks. He doesn't have many, and they're all bad. They're all like
Yeah.
slivers. Or fucking where he almost draws himself out making shit with Locust God.
Fuck
Going,
Locust God.
or going infinite with his Hobbits deck. So I feel like my shit's really not that bad.
Oh. Who the fuck?
Yes?
Fucking walk up to me and say, yes? You walked up to me.
I just walked past somebody and they said, "Oh, it's you. Hi."
Sorry about that time that I banged your sister.
I can't wait for you to do the Dark Brotherhood quest line.
Oh yeah, I should do that, huh?
I
Should
think
not
so.
grind the way that you've been grinding?
You don't have to, but I
I've
like
been doing the
doing
Rage
those.
quest line recently so that I can get the ability to make crazy ass spells like you've done making.
Beautiful. You could also just go to the Mage's Tower. I forget where it's at, but you could buy access to it without doing all those quests.
Well
I've
met.
already done them all by now. I'm on the last one, I think.
I mean, to get into the thing, you will like the
Adriana, I'm
mages,
back.
whatever.
I was
You'll
rescued.
have to do
So
all
it
the
would seem.
quests,
You were
but
unharmed, I
you can
presume.
also do
Well-
the
My pride is a little wounded.
Oh,
God damn it, what
spare
is it called?
You're
The
lucky I bothered
Frostcrag
to send someone
Spire.
after
Like
you
if
at
you get
all.
access to it, it's
In
a
the
player
future,
home
would you
where you
please
could
be
go,
more
and one of the
careful?
upgrades is you can get an enchanting and
well,
a
yes. I'll just
spellcrafting table.
pack up my supplies
But
and be on my
buying
way
it
then.
is like you have
Thank
to
you for
buy
sending
4
someone to help me.
candles, and it's
If
like
there is anything
each
I can
candle is
do, I
like
am humbly at your
2,500 a
service.
piece or something.
Garthir is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
No doubt.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I have heard that the great houses of Morrowind are in upheaval. Indoril is in ruins, and Redderand is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
Morrowind has always been a troubling place. It seems it is more so
I've heard
now.
others say the same.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
I saw Ugak Gramogak earlier. At least I think it was her. Perhaps it was her.
How goes it?
The sisters are
Fantastic.
hard to tell apart.
Thanks for
It's
asking.
Ugak you'll want to
Excellent.
find if you need a mount, though.
Goodbye.
All right.
How are you?
News from the other
Hello,
provinces?
associate.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Good day.
Oh my god, all the NPCs just like stopped talking to each other and turned and looked dead at me into my eyes, and I was like, oh. It was like an out-of-body experience there for a second. I didn't care for that.
Hello there.
You're gonna do me like this?
Absolutely.
How goes it?
Well met. Glarther is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
Certainly not.
I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one there. I figured I'd come back another time.
You'd be better off.
There's a
Well,
chapel here, so I
Hi
thought there
there.
might have been
Morhorn Castle near Coral was
some
besieged by
restoration spells to
marauders.
buy.
I wish I
And
could go and
then-
save him.
Frank on genius.
Uh-huh.
It was like,
Bye.
yeah, no, there's necromancers in here, sorry.
It can't be.
No, it's
Absolutely.
been outlawed by the
What's the
guild.
news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Many Argonians say they have been called back to Black Marsh. They disappear into the swamps and are never seen again.
I've heard many tales of Black Marsh. It sounds like a truly mysterious place.
Bye.
You too.
Yes?
How the fuck do I get in here? This gate is opened elsewhere. Like, no shit. Wouldn't you just have the lever on the other side of the gate?
How do you do?
What the fuck?
Hi there.
What's new with you?
They say syndicates of wizards have led
Isn't
a
it weird how
boycott
they
of
named
Imperial
this game
goods.
Oblivion
land
instead of
of the Alpha.
Cyrodiil?
Hello,
The
associate.
Altmer have powerful wizards.
Kind of. It's like the main plot is the Oblivion crisis. That's what the game is based around.
No, I get that, of course. I'm just saying that they established a naming convention with the rest of the series, though, right? I mean, Daggerfall is a
Greetings,
city,
Evoker.
right?
Glarther is acting even
Hammerfell
stranger
is a
than usual.
province.
Don't
Good
you think?
afternoon.
Have
Absolutely
you
not.
spoken
Yes.
with
Have you
Adriana
heard any
today?
word about the
So
other
that
I did, in
provinces?
fact.
Weird.
I don't
They
think
say
she was
syndicates
paying
of
attention,
wizards
though.
have led a boycott of
Safe
Imperial
travel.
goods in the land of
Good
the
day.
Arena's like
Somerset Island
non-canon.
has become a much more
But
dangerous
there's
place.
Morrowind and then there's
So
Skyrim,
long.
Good day.
which are both named after the province
Hello.
in which they take place.
But I feel like the plot is more centered around the province.
What do you mean?
Like Skyrim is where the Dragonborn gets reborn, and they have Alduin, and
Yeah, but if
Hello.
then it's
Hail.
it's like the Dragon Crisis, like the Oblivion Crisis.
yeah, but the Dragon Crisis wouldn't
How
have
are
sold
you?
games. I don't know. That's a good point though. Like Oblivion and not Cyrodiil.
I feel like the real answer is that Oblivion just sounds cool. And
Right,
Skyrim,
yeah.
I feel like Cyrodiil sounds
Aye.
cool too, but I don't know. Oblivion sound. I feel like Oblivion literally
What is it?
sells better.
Yeah.
Cyrodiil sounds like fancy,
Hello
like
there.
it's like a
What's
place
new
that
with
elves
you?
live in Lord of
I
the
ran
Rings.
across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Cyrodiil.
Annoying creatures.
Yeah.
Ugly things with their thick shells and sharp claws.
Today's
Skyrim,
your lucky day,
I
so
avoid
let's hear
them.
it.
Good
Just
day.
phonetic
Goodbye.
sounding punch that
Well
Oblivion
met.
does. Like it's about having those kind of like punchy syllables, like B's and
Well
N's.
met.
Hello,
Like
Right.
Have you
associate.
spoken with Adriana
Skyrim.
today?
Like it's very
I
punchy,
did, in
whereas
fact.
Cyrodiil is very
I
like
don't think she was paying
frou-frou
attention,
and
though.
kind of floral.
Good day.
hmm
Too.
It's like
How are you today?
oh my god, god.
What is it, associate?
NPCs are like just all gathering around me talking with 4 different conversations at once. My god. There's so much going on for a second there.
Well, here's a
listen, I was
fine
talking
one.
about the punchiness
Speak
of the
freely.
different words, but I
Have
can't
you spoken with
where I was going with
Adriana
that.
today?
Oh,
I
just
did, in fact.
that,
I don't think she was paying
George R. R.
attention,
Martin
though.
said that he named
Good day.
Daenerys
Be
and
seeing
Jon
you.
Snow the way that he did because they're very opposite. Like Daenerys is very like elegant and
Greetings,
long and
Evoker.
complicated. And,
Something
like,
is just a bit off
atypical,
about
whereas
Glather.
Jon Snow is all
Someone
stoic,
needs to keep an eye on
matter
him.
of fact,
He is a bit
get
nutty.
to the point.
Probably just a
John's-
Yeah.
harmless old fool, though.
That's what I think of.
Glather is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
I agree. He's always writing in that little notebook. Sometimes I think he's watching me.
So
It's
long.
the same thing with Arya
Take
and
care.
Sansa. Arya, he's picked because it's sharp and stinging, and Sansa because it's very like feminine and kind of elegant sounding as well. Ooh. The colors when I plug it into the TV though are very different.
Yeah.
Very washed out on my TV. I need to like adjust the color mix or some shit.
Oh, it let me wait without fucking breaking my game.
Thank God. Cat's getting home now. Boy,
Right on.
I'm high.
Me too.
How did this happen?
What happened?
Hello?
How do you do?
Good afternoon.
Where's Earthor? I haven't seen him lately.
He's probably still out at the cave. Adriana hasn't let him work here in a long
Hello,
time.
associate.
Take care. Hi.
I love that they were just having a conversation
afternoon.
about Earthor. The guy who was banished out to the cave, but I actually have him here because of the quest. It's like, probably talking about Earthor. Haven't seen him in a long time. He's been banished out of that game forever
Hello,
now. And
associate.
he's like standing right here. Dude. The fuck?
My pleasure, really.
What's new with you?
I heard there were some goblins around here recently. Awful creatures.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
See you.
Bye.
Well met. Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out. How about that?
Heard any news from the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Ultimar have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Farewell.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
How goes it?
How are you today?
Fantastic.
Hello, associate.
Could I?
Good day. I've spoken with Earthor, who seems to be all right. Good work. I'll see to it that your recommendation is sent in as soon as I have a free moment.
So
As I've said, I'm rather busy. I'll get to it eventually, though, I assure you.
I was like, why are you glaring?
Cat says hi.
Hello.
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as the
standing
town eccentric.
Below this lady that I'm talking to for the quest on the stairs, and she's giving me like this, like, downward glare with her under. Yeah, she's like giving me like a dommy mommy look down on me with her under boob and shit.
Oh. Oh.
What, you want a tour? Can't you see I have a lot on my mind? Go bother a beggar or a god. They stand around and chatter all day.
Huh?
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Runs
Take
a
care.
tight ship in Bruma. She may not always play by the rules.
I don't think so.
Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked. Now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
That's terrible.
Indeed.
I saw Ugak Gramogak earlier. At least, I think it was her. Perhaps it was her sister.
Well, the sisters are hard to tell apart. It's Ugak you'll want to find if you need a mount, though.
Farewell.
Good afternoon. Hello. Hammer and Tongs is a good place to get your armor repaired. Just don't go early in the morning. Agnet usually isn't feeling so well then. She can drink all she wants as long as she keeps doing such fine work. Good day.
JP, what do we do with potatoes?
How are you?
For what?
Thanks for asking.
Dude,
What are you trying to do to him?
just in general.
Be seeing you.
Hi.
I saw
Yeah,
Earthar
boil 'em?
earlier.
Gotta
Yes,
How
mash
big
'em.
are they? What
Gotta
type of
stick 'em in a
potatoes do
stew.
you get?
while you can.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Be seeing you.
Are they like big ass russet potatoes, or are they Yukon Golds, or are they like fingerling, or
I'm just trying to get back up on the Lord of the Rings reference.
oh, okay.
Because any cat knows that anytime she says boil them and mash them in a similar, like in the same context, like in the same, maybe not the same sentence, but around each other, she knows where I'm going with it. I'm like, so you're saying that I gotta boil them, I gotta mash them, gotta stick them in stew.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Interesting. I like this. I forgot about the Thieves Guild, but this is kind of fun.
What is it, associate?
Do you remember if it like told you when you had all the recommendations? I feel like I've done every fucking city now.
I do remember it being like you can go to the Arcane University.
Guess I have one more city's quest left then.
I try to go around in as much of a circle as I could.
Listening.
Jeez.
Look at the muscles on you.
It's you, I. The Coral Guild Hall had an unpleasant visit recently from someone who had a grudge against tieflings.
No, really?
So to progress in this quest, before I could even start getting jobs, they're like, yo, go steal 50 gold worth of shit anywhere and sell it to this guy. And then maybe we'll start giving you something to do.
You had to progress, you had to do what? Cat was
Steal shit.
monkey.
Ooh, ah.
You had to do what to progress this quest?
I had to, sell some shit that was stolen.
Nice, I do that all the time. 'Cause I
Like
steal
50 gold worth.
I love stealing things for profit.
I love looting. I love stealing things.
Ooh, potion to cure disease, you say?
Very bueno.
Score. All these other chests just have like fucking yarn in them. And shit. That one had a bomb.
Love it when that happens.
Greetings, Evoker.
I understand that Dagel is in much better control of her faculties now that Calthor's plot has been exposed.
Interesting.
Have you noticed a change in the well water recently? It tastes strange to me.
No, really?
Sure.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Bye.
Take care. Good to see you.
Good evening.
I'm Trevond, the Red Guard, Mage's Guild Evoker. Surprised? Yes, you don't see many Red Guards. We don't much like spellcasters in Hammerfell. Wizards steal souls and tamper with minds. If you use magic, you're weak or wicked. My family didn't approve of my vocation, so I had to come to Cyrodiil for my education. I admit, I still have strong prejudices against necromancy, summoning, and illusion. Profaning the remains or souls of the dead is just wrong, and I'm uneasy about tampering with others' minds and trafficking with Deidre. My progress through the ranks here will be slow. My prejudices against certain types of magic limit my chances for advancement. If you're looking for the most powerful spells, you'll want to speak to Barisian at... You'll have to get one from Falcar if you can. Bye. I hope I... be seeing you. Hello!
Well met.
I didn't know that
I understand that Dagel is in much better control of her faculties.
magic.
I'm Ditsan, magician, mage.
Oh, really?
That is. It's all right.
This guy's a mage.
I'm afraid you'll have to speak to Fal.
I thought it was kind of funny how his name is... What is it? Trayvon the Red Guard is in his name.
Trayvon.
Yeah, and I was like, why is it
Good
not
evening.
like, you know, it's like everybody's like, blah, 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 the Aragonian, blah, 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 the Brent,
Hi there.
the Red Guard. And I guess because it's unusual for Red Guards to be mages because they have a cultural prejudice against them. In Red Guard culture, if you use magic, you're either a fucking coward or like a thief and a liar. Shit like that.
True.
So, he was unaccepted by his family and had to learn it here. And he's like, I use magic and shit, but I still have strong prejudices against illusion and summoning, necromancy, all that shit. That was a nice little bit of world building I wasn't aware of. But I guess it makes sense
Beautiful.
because aren't they like such a warrior-focused culture?
Yeah, but they use kind of something of the same level that the Dwemer use. It's called tonal architecture or something. But it's basically like they can, much like the Dragonborn can shout, the Red Guard have this specific category of people who can like speak a sword into existence.
Interesting.
It's like it's kind of like a bound sword,
It's my
but
pleasure.
not exactly. So
Take
that's
care.
kind of what I'm wondering is that going to become relevant? I think they call it sword singing. Because it's not so much shouting as it is
Have you
like
noticed a change in the well-water
speaking
recently?
something into existence,
It's
which
strange
wasn't
to me.
previously there, and it's something separate from magic as well.
That's pretty cool. It sounds
It's like a
they base strings and stuff.
yeah, it's like a magical effect, but it's not you're not like spending magic to use it. It's kind of like a shout.
I'm grinding my sneak like UJP.
Oh yeah.
Mostly because I was down here looking for the fucking quest. Like the person that's the head of this town's mage guild, who I need to get the recommendation from. They're like behind this fucking locked door in the basement. So like I don't know. I guess there's other
Could always just wait.
Well, I am waiting them. Like, but in a more literal sense, not the game. Because in the meantime, I realized that, like I said, my sneak leveled up as I was just like crouched and walking around here. Because they're on the other side of the door. So I'm just
Yeah.
running in circles in the crouch position out in front of the door.
There you go. Enemies.
I'm falling asleep sitting up, buddy.
Me too.
I think I'm gonna hop off, especially since they moved magic up to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
I did just gain like 3 levels of sneak. I think that's also why I was falling asleep, is because I was just spinning in circles. I was just watching that, and it was like hypnotic. But I did gain a few levels in sneak. Alright, buddy, I love you. You have a good night, and I'll catch you soon.
Sounds good, buddy. I love you too. Have a good one.